chat. Hello, hello. I didn't get to say goodbye to you all yesterday, and I have things to say. So here I am, yapping things. Teehee. So, hi everyone. How are we feeling? How are we feeling about the lore yesterday? I'm keeping the trigger warning up still because we are going to be looking at the cutscene and it does still have flashing lights in it. So I am going to keep the trigger warning up still because, yeah, that's important. It's important. But yeah, hi everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. So, lore yesterday. Lore yesterday. My goodness. Many a thing happened, and yes, my stream was very short. My stream was very short. It was only about 20 minutes long, and I think that's kind of funny. But I raided right into Sherbert, so you guys didn't get to hear my yappage, and I have yap to idge. So, I want to talk about cutscenes, and I want to talk about some of the behind-the-scenes in-game stuff. So, teehee. What do we want to talk about first, y'all? We could talk about cutscenes. We could talk about yapping in-game things. I can do both. Also, we have a fun sub-goal that I sketched out Aura's new scars today, and we'll show you them for the sub-goal. Let's see. We can do a little vote. We can do a little votey vote right now. We haven't gotten to do vote for a little while. What first? Scenes. I'll even let you rig it. All right. I'll let you rig it. There you go. Yeah, we have fun scars for the sub goal right now because someone on the server, on the Discord, read my mind. And I had a little bit of time today to draw them. So I am pleased. I am pleased. Looks like in-game behind the scenes is winning. Hee hee, okay. Alrighty, alrighty. Wonderful. Then I better go get in the game. Teehee. Also, fun fact chat, I realized I did a silly yesterday. Technically, there is a mistake in my work of things that I did in that I momentarily forgot Aura's blood color is different. So Aura technically has like a reddish burn scar on the skin yesterday. That's wrong. It should be tealish. It should be tealish. Oops. But schwupsies. Faye Gatsby, thank you for the gifted subs. I think that puts us, did that put us at it? Did that put us above it? Did that, where did it go? We'll simply pretend otherwise. Exactly. Shh. It's fine. Let's see. Did my sub goal, okay, we are at 1 away right now. It's at 44 is what it says on my end. We're 1 away. But shall we go into the game? OMG. Well, never mind. Never mind. We will not go in the game. We will not go in the game, which I did actually go to Dave's. But yeah, this skin technically has reddish pain. Oopsie whoopsie. But you want to see the scars? I guess we're in the medical office. We can show the scars off first. You want the scars so bad? Yeah, I didn't expect you to actually hit that sub goal so fast. So one moment, I have to go get my cool art piece. How dare I? Okay, let me grab this sketch download my sketch. Boop. And then, yep, bop. Where is my cutscenes? There we go. This is the sketch of the scars. And it's funny because it also has the scars in red right now. They're not. Wait, I think I have a newer version. 1 second. Wait, did I actually save the newer version? Did I send the newer version to myself? I didn't. I'm a little fool. It has the scars in red, but that's just because I sketch in multicolor. So these are the sketch for the new scars, which, as someone guessed in the fan Discord, that they would be, I believe, wait, Lindenberg fractal scars, which is the kind of scar you get when you get electrical scar. So big lightning looking scars up the arm and pretty heavily damaged hand, which I think is fun. Which will give me a fun, let's see. Do I? Lichtenberg figures. Yes, thank you. I was debating on what I bumped the sub goal to. And I think I have, guess what? A second scar art piece that I can give you, which would be a Star Horns piece. I'll give you a Star Horns art sneak peek as my other sub goal. Teehee. Because this one would be a full art piece because I fully drew it today. Teehee. So that's the next sub goal. Fake outs, we do not feel pressure that you have to give more. Thank you for gifting. I appreciate it very much. Never feel like you guys have to gift. These are always like fun sub goals that are like bonus things. Bonus bits. But shall we talk about the in-game things? The in-game fun things. I clicked too many buttons. I did end up going over to Dave's, but let's see. Migo Lab. Meow. So we had such a fun document of all of the in-game things that needed to happen during each of the cutscenes, which was a time. So big shout out to everyone on the server who was helping run behind the scenes in all of the recent lore. All of the recent lore has had some pretty intense like world edit going on behind the scenes, and a lot of like creative like hurry get rid of this rocket and replace this and swap this into place. So you can see Mimi's stand obviously had to get emptied during that cutscene. So we have a world edit empty Mimi's little stand. But we have multiple versions. If I do Matic load, Mimi loaded. There's like Mimi in place. And I can just go real quick and do undo. Delete Mimi from existence again. Rip Mimi. We have many of those getting swapped in and out of place. During the cutscene, a detail that I think is fun is also this console got changed completely. The only one that stayed is this block. Technically still is that red flashing, but this block changed to the X flashing, and all the green console boards switched to red flashing. And we have a little slash that's actually the same slash that's in the art of the cutscene over this, which I did, which you can see it has like little wires that are actually slashed and cut. and, you know, the panel itself being busted and things like that, which was very fun. We have a lot of like little secret places where we'll like hide a barrel and hide little blocks that we need close by. Same thing happens with like Migo. And Migo's like AW leg is like hidden in a barrel on the Mimi crash site, which we can go look at because I like the Mimi crash site so much. I like the Mimi crash site so much. You have no idea. This crash site is so cool because so how we did this is originally I basically came in here with some TNT and blew up part of this mountain and then said, okay, cool, I'm gonna copy paste world edit the booster rocket. So I pasted in the booster rocket in its entirety. And then I said, well, I don't want the entire booster rocket. So I chopped off the front half of the booster rocket, rotated it, and shoved it into the ground. And fun fact, the booster rocket is primarily empty because all of its fuel should have been used up. There's only like scattered bits of fuel left, which is kind of represented by these little glowy blocks right now. But it hit the ground hard. And the idea is you can even see, you can kind of picture what happened here. Is that Mimi came down, hit the top of this mountain where this lovely rocket broke off and then chucked Mimi a little bit further down the hill. And you can see fun details that Art did. Art did all of the detailing with the texture. So all this textural like ash and scorched things and the trees, God, the trees are sexy, guys. Look at this gradient, this burn gradient for the trees. Art did that. And so we have the booster rocket, and then down here was Mimi, which I can put her back into existence, actually. Load. Mimi crash. Boop. So the crash site, she is very fun, very exciting. Oh, right. The crash site doesn't even have everything because this was before we added all the final details. So there's more details that we added into Final Mimi that are not in this, including 2 tanks of fuel. More of the details. We added the console in the front. And some things just to make sure that she matches the launch Mimi version. But you can see all the fun, like, details of... I actually had drawn the Mimi gets chomped cutscene before making this build. So then I had art to go off of that was then, okay, I need to break her front windshield. I need to break these windows. I need this horn to be snapped off. I need the tip of this wing to be snapped off. Fun stuff like that. And then I can go, bloop, put her back. Put her back in the ground. And I think that that's just, I like this build a lot. I think it looks really cool. And that was another thing where during a cutscene, I believe it was Jamie did a world edit command. I think the schematic for this one is even called Mimi Eated. Mimi got eated. And I think that that's funny. But I wanted to show you guys something kind of fun and silly, going with a little bit more wider scale of all the stuff with Mimi. I'm going to take you to the secret land. The secret land of the behind the scenes. All the way in the corner. Where there are like 7 Mimis. The backstage. So, if we come over here, we can actually see this was me copying and pasting in the original Mimi build that Oshi made. And Oshi handed it over to me and was like, please design ship. And I said, yes, I can design a ship.
Hello.
Hello. I'm talking about Mimi design right now. Yes.
Yes.
I'm showing them the silly behind the scenes.
All the Mimis in the sky.
All the Mimis in the sky. All the Mimis in the sky. So we have fleshy Mimi. Fleshy Mimi then becomes Mimi with a hole. And fun fact, Mimi with a hole is loosely based on a real spacecraft called the Dream Chaser, which is a like smaller version of the shuttle that they were designing. I don't think we've ever sent one to space itself. Let me see. Have we ever sent a Dream Chaser to space? Dream Chaser spacecraft been to space? It has not yet been to space. No.
And that's still true. I hear that's still true.
Yeah. So she's roughly based on Sierra spacecraft's like actual spacecraft, because I think it's fun, and she was roughly the right like shape that I was like, ooh, I'm gonna just tilt her wings up and go with that. But this was like, I think this ends up being really similar to what we end up having her. I just like futzed around with her a lot and had to figure out how to do like rotation.
Yeah,
so we
have to turn her sideways.
Yeah, we have her with an interior of me doing some interior design, and then I had to figure out how do I turn her sideways. So fun fact, some things get angry when you like paste them sideways, so like I had to like remove the doors whenever I actually wanted to copy paste her, and then I said, okay, let's put her sideways, and then let's design her a rocket. And then, well, this rocket looks stupid just with two dinky little supports, so let's design a better support structure. But we have then like better support structure for Mimi, and then we have the empty support structure for Mimi so that we could then copy paste that one into place. We have then over here her with the support structure with the rocket. And then, okay, wait, now I have to go put the rocket by itself in the crash site. So now I need to rotate the rocket around. So there was a bunch of different pieces of me just futzing around with, I think it's so funny when I was showing this to Sen, and he was like, it looks like its own spaceport if you just look at it like this, where you're just like, the horde of ships, especially at like night. It's just a horde of spaceships. It's a spaceport. And I think that's silly. OMG, hey.
Oh, it's a large man coming at
OMG,
you.
it's a large man. Wow. Also, you guys can see that I do the same exact thing with the Cassion up there. There's the entire Cassion build. And there's her parts that I then separated out so that I could copy paste them into the world. A large kissable man. Yeah. Speaking of star horns. Yeah, I did give her horns. I think it's cute. And speaking of star horns, I let them, their sub goal. They already hit the sub goal for me showing them the scars. And then they get, the next sub goal is me showing them the star horns one that I shared. Cause it's good and fun and good. Hee.
I like it a lot.
This isn't the rocket graveyard. This is the rocket birthplace. This is the rocket nursery. They go to die when they get the real placement in the world.
There are 50 Mimis still safe in the air.
There are so many Mimis safe here. Mm-hmm. They're so good and safe, guys. They're so fine. But yeah, fun fact, one of the things we had to change with the actual final Mimi design is in the final version, we obviously we put 2 pilot chairs in, we put a console in, and then I realized, hey, there's a lot of room in this spacecraft. Why the hell don't they bring more people? And so the final version of Mimi, the day of, I put a bunch of storage tanks for fuel and stuff to fill her up and be like, no one else can go in Mimi. Only 2.
When she was originally building Mimi, she was like, it needs to be able to hold you on it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's me sized, which we did not need.
Yep. But it's funny. It's a little bit funny. So yeah, that's my. Oh, hello! I see a you in the distance.
Well, I was building earmuffs for the shooting range.
Oh, fun!
I did that 10 minutes before stream.
Beautiful, lovely.
In, like, 8 different colors.
But yeah, this was my fun silly. I wanted to show off my weird Mimi land of so many of them. So fun, so good. Fun bit, you know, very exciting. If y'all didn't notice, I posted yesterday a very upsetting fic. A very upsetting
It's
fic.
awful.
Yeah, I really sent that to you and you were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I was like,
You're like, hey, by the way, I died 3 times yesterday and I died alone. And I was like,
I died alone.
please?
You left me and I died alone. Can't wait for us to have that conversation in lore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fun. Such
It's
joy.
so great, man. It's
Where is
so
this
great.
fic? It is on AO3. I will go grab the link for it. It's so fun.
It's really good. But, like,
Hee.
how dare you do this to me specifically?
Boop boop.
I really like the bit about Navi not knowing to check for vitals.
Yeah. Fun little snippet
It's
of
so true.
Yeah, Navi not knowing to check for vitals and knowing what that means when someone stops breathing. Woo! Woo! Me
You get
win.
cool scars, though. You get cool scars.
I get cool scars about it. Woo! Woo! Oh.
Someone should probably teach Navi to check for vitals.
Yeah, I think that Dave should teach you how to do that. I think, like, canonically, Dave, after that, should be like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, homie was not breathing. You brought me a corpse,
Also,
and I had to revive.
Also, it's bad to just pick someone up who's that injured and take them somewhere else. Navi should have brought Dave to Aura.
Yeah. But hey,
Well, let's
Zenny was
do
at
the
work,
magic
so
voice,
to
though.
Yeah.
Dave we go.
Yeah.
Is it upside down?
I don't know. I'm not looking at that one because I don't want to spoil if that's
Okay,
something important.
I don't know what that is. Yeah.
I don't know what ship that is, so I'm not looking at it.
Okay, sounds good.
But yeah. I sure had many thoughts and feelings last night when I was thinking about, like, the consequences more in depth and was like, okay, with the amount of damage I showed being on their arm, it absolutely should have stopped their heart. And then I had thoughts and went ham. So.
Yeah.
Hee. Giant Migo head. Yeah, that's Armor's Workshop. That's Armor's Workshop. So Oshi was doing some Armor's Workshop things of altering Migo's stuff.
Yeah, that's the messed up blood and.
Yep, messed up blood
Yeah.
and tentacles and stuff. Yep. But
Great.
you guys want to yap about the cutscene? Because I want to yap about the cutscene.
Yes, you did. You
Yap
did
about
so many cool
cutscenes.
things. It was such
Yap
a little
about cutscenes.
squad that put it together.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over to this. Yes, there we go. So much cutscene happened in this one, obviously. And I'm gonna yap about all the different things. So this cutscene, you guys didn't, if you only watched my POV, you did not see the entirety of the cutscene because more happened after Aura goes down. And more happened if you watched Oshi versus if you watched Sherbert and Art. So the ground crew got a different version than the flight crew. Because at some point their communication actually breaks off and the cutscene splits on where it's going. Which, fun fact, because of how many splits there were in perspective, I made a fucking flowchart.
And it was so helpful.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show the goddamn flowchart right now.
Yeah, that was like the best thing because it's just everything. You're so silly, and it was amazing.
I'm gonna go get my flowchart. Where did it go? It's in there. It is. I wish to show off my flowchart. My flowchart. Look at this. I have a flowchart on what the lore was going to be of like what was in game versus a cutscene versus not being shown on screen. And technically it's also color coordinated because of course it is. But we had like everyone getting prepared at the start, and then we have the launching cutscene, and then they split off, and then they go back and do a different cutscenes, and they get a different cutscene, and then they were originally actually going to reunite back together, and then we realized the timing wasn't going to be like correct for that, so we said okay, then they're going to keep going. So yeah, I think that's funny that we were all getting a little lost in the sauce, and so I made a flowchart and it helped. But with the cutscene, this first cutscene was sound edited by Jamie. Jamie did all the sound design for the cutscene. Actually, I lied. Jamie did like 95% of the sound design. I think I added 2 sound effects and a bit of music at one point, but mostly Jamie did 95% of the sound design on this one. Then we have at least, I'll call it out as we go through, but for sure we have my art, meta art, Oshi art, Jamie art, art. I think that's everyone that contributed to this one, but I'll call it out as we go through. And I will pause my music and we'll talk as we go. Because also we have, of course, lines from everybody, and they're all yapping. So we'll yap about things. So I'm gonna play parts of it, and I'm gonna pause as we go through and yap about things.
Control, can you hear us?
Yep, loud and clear.
Systems are looking good. You guys should be clear for takeoff. How are you feeling, Tad? So this is Oshi art.
As ready as I can be. Interior's looking nice. Controls
Inside
feel
Mimi.
stable.
Thank Aura for that one. But, yeah, Mimi crew is prepped and ready. Just waiting for the all clear.
And I like the fun detail. I'm going to point out a detail. On the beginning of this, the flight crew sounds like they're coming through a radio instead of being like next to them anymore, which I think was a really good detail that Jamie added. I think that is cool. I like that detail. You guys should be good then. On my count. So, this art piece here, if you cannot tell, is a really cool perspective that I wish I could draw it like better, because it's a really impressive thing to like see in person. This is actually looking at the rocket nozzle underneath it. Underneath the big main rocket, underneath it as it lights up. This is a really cool thing that I wish you could see better, because I actually have pictures of myself standing in front of one of these for a Saturn V, which is the largest rocket we've ever made. And just getting to stand behind a rocket nozzle is so damn cool. I just thought it was neat, and I wanted to show it. So you get the cool rocket lighting up. 3,
Do you know if
2.
Jamie ended up using your real sounds?
I don't
for
know.
this?
I gave Jamie my real sounds from actual rocket tests if they wanted to, but I don't know if they ended up using them.
Similar to the video that you had.
Yeah. So we have this. 1, fire. And we have Mimi going up on Mimi's little rocket, which, by the way, I think is funny. I spent way too long on this little like piece, and then it's shown for like 5 seconds, and I was like, I thought I was gonna show this for more, and then I ended up doing different things, and somehow that's just how it goes. Whoa.
I've not seen this from outside the
But
ship
everyone's so
before.
hopeful and excited.
On my side.
Maintain position until you breach the
Hopeful
atmosphere, okay?
music.
Right?
Before it all goes wrong.
Yeah, that was something that Jamie did really good on. Is we wanted the first part to be hopeful, and then I edited in when we realized we wanted a different sequence of events. I added in tense, and then we get the bad times, and I like the bad times music. I think it's cool.
Maintaining speed and trajectory.
We get the shift, and that shift has a color shift and a like speed shift in the clip there, just to make it look really spooky. Before we get Mimi being nervous
It's okay, girly.
about the gravity spike,
Prepare to fire secondary.
and then you get to see what's actually happening. Ooh no, little bastard man. In 3,
How dare he?
bastard man sneaking in. And fun detail, you notice how it flashed pink and also has pink on the side? It's because Everin used Aura's own weapon to do it, which I think is extra fun.
It's messed up. It's messed up, man.
Yeah. 2, 1. And then I'll give you the warning real quick. This is the section that has flash coming up. Oh yeah, and also real quick on these were drawn. I did the like background of drawing the server, and then Art drew the actual like Everin. Art drew the actual Everin. I gave them sketches and said, here, give me a shadow, give me a face. And then yeah, flash warning and scream. These scenes are so cool. This is such a good... So, this is meta art. This is meta. I went to meta basically as soon as we knew that we wanted to do an electrocution. And I went, meta, please. Draw my bones. Meta, draw my bones.
I'm in love with not electrocuted Aura.
Yeah, this art piece is also super pretty, and Meta did a very different style in doing like fun chunky shadow line art, and Meta was like, I don't know if this is cool, and I'm like, it's fucking cool. It's fucking cool, dude. And fun fact, me just throwing in real quick the background, because Meta just gave me a transparent of Aura by themselves, and I did the button press art to make it match. So press to release, and then we get, you know, the lovely, and then the bones. The bone art is so fucking cool. This was a very fun one that Meta and I also got to yap to each other about, as of course Meta came to me and was like, eyes? How? Second eye socket or big eye socket? And I was like, I think it's second eye socket. We had to yap about like, what the hell is their bone shape? What are their bone shapes? But I think it's cool. I really like how this one turned out. I think it's very fun. And the switch between is so cool. It's so fun. And I really like the music choice that Jamie picked for this.
It's so dramatic.
It's so
great.
dramatic. And originally, in this hand button press sequence, there's like a chin 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 before it gets into the cool like guitar riff. Originally, we actually had Everin's scene doing that. And then we were like, that's a little too fast for Everin's scene. And I agreed. I think it's really... really nice. It works out so well that we get this to go 1, 2, 3, boom. Yeah.
Aura?
Yeah. But yes, if you've never noticed, Aura does have a second set of horns. Aura has 4 horns instead of just 2. Aura got many horns. Aura got many horns. Hee. It's very apparent when their hair isn't in the way and it's just bones. But we get that. And then, of course, Aura passes the fuck out. And I just realized that I pulled up my version of the cutscene instead of the ones where it has more stuff. So let me open the correct cutscene. Let me hide that for a moment. Open the next one. Let me go. Rockets, Mimi, Aura. Let's go with make sure I grab the most recent one. Ship version, command center version. Yeah, open with. Okay, there we go. Little nubs. They got little nubbins. Okay. So, they get zapped to hell. Zapped to hell. Fall over.
What just happened?
I drew this one. The radio was drawn the morning of because I was like, I just had darkness and I was like, I don't like just having it on black. That feels lame. So I sped ran and drew this so that we could have a little bit more on screen as they're figuring out what's going on.
Help, Aura.
Just 1 second, something's wrong. Aura's down.
Aura, stay with me.
Looks like something from a comic. Yeah.
Something.
The button isn't doing anything. We can't decouple the booster.
Fuck.
Shit. Okay, control.
Fun fact, the decouple the booster problem was also something that we realized kind of later in, we had technically already all recorded our lines for just having it that the secondary rocket, like the secondary stage never fired. And I even had it that like the button even originally said, instead of like latch, it said press to fire. Instead of press to release, it said press to fire. I think it's fun because like a day or two before I was like, guys, hi Sen. Yes, this is the behind the scenes.
OMG, hi, Sen Waves.
OMG.
The fun little snippet is that like a couple days before the stream, I go, guys, instead of the secondary phase just not firing, I think it's actually that the booster rocket doesn't decouple. Because I've actually seen this happen with stuff that my, like, not things that I myself have worked on, but things that my company has worked on, where if you don't decouple, you suddenly are carrying a huge amount of dead weight. And you get dragged back down to Earth. So I was like, guys, and I had us change our lines so that they would say, we're like the rocket, we need to decouple from the booster now, and the button isn't working, we can't decouple the booster and stuff like that. Because right now the gravity spike has gone off and is now going to drag Mimi back to the planet because she's now carrying a big, giant, empty, heavy rocket. And I think that's neat. Sorry, that's just me nerding out for a second.
Makes so much sense based
Thank you.
on like the science that you did for like we need to slow down to get out of the atmosphere, and now you're doing that with the dead weight. Like yeah, you're going down.
Yeah. Now you are going down. So whoopsies. We have our lovely little radio.
We're going down if you all don't do something.
The button isn't doing anything. We can't decouple the booster.
Fuck.
Shit. Okay, control. We're gonna have to make an emergency landing.
Hopefully in water, since we don't have landing gear or fire suppression system right now.
The comms are getting fuzzier. Tad, can you still hear us?
And the comms go offline.
Someone tell me what to do. We need to help them.
I have such feelings.
The signal just dropped.
I have such feelings about Laika and Vic in this cutscene. I have so many emotions about Laika desperately asking for someone else to take charge and like basically crying out for help of like, someone tell me what to do, someone, what is going on? Like, I don't know what to do. It breaks my little heart. And then I care so much that Vic steps the fuck up. Like, Laika's freaking out, Azukis is freaking out, Aura's down, Vic steps the fuck up and like remains calm in a panic situation, and I think that that's really cool.
If the fire suppression is offline.
Yeah, I know. That's not great for Migo or Tad.
Vic,
How's
calm.
Aura looking?
And
I need...
the other thing I drew the day of the cutscene was
Sure did.
Aura being held as Star is fucked up. And I like this little art piece. It means things to me. It means things to me. And the hand, which now I know what the scar actually looks like instead of just generic dark color. Generic dark color. But fun detail that I definitely have it that Dave had to surgically probably remove Aura's glove from Star's hand after that, because yeah, that shit got fused in there. That shit's not having a good time. I like the different reaction of dang, ow, oh god, cool. Faye Gatsby is just like, nice.
To get Star out of here.
Okay, go. Like, it doesn't look good. If they manage to hit water, it's going to be shallow.
Then the
they're going
Jamie
to
art
impact south in
piece.
about 5, 4,
Me win.
3,
They hold hands.
2.
They hold hands.
They hold hands. Me when they hold hands. It's good. It's good they hold hands. Me win. So I really like this little art piece as well. And was also done in the day of. Jamie was, I think day of or day before, Jamie was like, I have an idea. I have a vision. And locked the fuck in. So
I think the order of operations for this cutscene really made it like hit, because we fully finished the sound first, and then as it got closer, people kept going, I'm gonna add another frame.
I have another frame idea. I have another frame idea.
Here's another frame, by the way. And having the audio already made it so we could just keep going.
Yeah, and I think some people mentioned this a little bit, is that this one really felt like the group project where everyone did their job. Of everyone stepped in and was like, here's another frame, here's another piece, I'll do some sound editing. Oh, Jamie's busy, so I can do some sound editing here, and it's fun in this, and I think it's fun. I think it's cute. I like it a lot. Also, yes, there are definitely Fox and the Hound jokes to be made. And you should. I think it's fun, right? The how group project should be, is so true. To the point that actually, kind of funny, on the other version of this, the flight crew one, I ended up editing a version of that and then being like, I don't know if it's as good because I don't have all the visuals done, but like, here it is. And she was like, hey, I got it. I'll edit that part. And I was like, I'm so used to not that I went ahead and started editing it, and then I got to just hand it off and be like, all right, you go. And it was fine, and it was good, and it was like, yay, teamwork. That's fucking teamwork, baby. And it was really cool. But okay, the funny thing, the freedom of delegation, fun fact, a couple days ago, this is slightly off topic but on topic, I took the like 16 personality quiz again for work things. I felt so goddamn called out. And one of my like weaknesses was reluctance to delegate. And I was like, well, goddamn. Well, damn. Call me out on my bullshit then. Well, schwill. A little bit silly. But the other blorbo bit that I have is the Mimi cutscene, which I have, because the rest of the ship version was all Oshi. So if Oshi wants to talk about the stuff that she did, I want to leave that for her. She did the rest of that version, and it's very good. But I will pull up the Mimi Be Gone. No. Yep. So, the spaceship child. Yeah, the spaceship child. The spaceship child. So, this is Music from Outer Wilds. Shock, wow, no one is surprised I use music from Outer Wilds. This one was all me. I did all the editing on this one. I did all the art and stuff, and I had thoughts because I had a vision. And this one, it's Outer Wilds music, and then it's like fun metal crunching spooky sounds. So, and fire burning sounds. And then the planet goes. Fun and exciting. Oh. Yep. Boop. So yeah, whoops, wrong one. This one. Yeah. So, Mimi's fun cutscene. Mimi goes down, and I think it was fun. And that's my, like, my yappage.
Such a good yap.
Such good yap. Much good yap. Much good yap. I just wanted to yap a bunch about the things, and I didn't get the chance to last time, and it made me sad. Because I had to end stream and couldn't just go, hey guys, I know things, but I know things just happen, but like rip. Teehee. Oh, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, now we get such feels and such vibes for the next several streams, which
Oh boy.
there will not be an Aura stream for a little bit, as Aura is in recovery. And this was not on purpose this time. I just happened to be going on vacation tomorrow, okay? There was not an intent I need to put Aura in stasis on something because I'm leaving. It just happened to line up really well that we needed to do this before I went on vacation. And then later in the time process, I was like, hey, Everin, you want to like... Actually, technically, I think originally I was like, Everin, you want to stab me? But then Art had the better idea of, hey, what if instead of stabbing you, I just electrocuted you? And I was like, that's a great idea. So I am going on vacation for a couple of days. Don't worry about it. I'm going to draw the Scar pretty art piece on the plane. Probably. That's probably what I'm going to be doing tomorrow.
So nice.
Which means I will not get to play Ouroboros tomorrow. And I'm a little sad about it.
I'm so sorry.
Cries. It's okay. You guys will do so good without me. I believe in you.
We're gonna do our damn best, dude.
Mm-hmm. I
This
believe
might
in
be
you.
a blue team mini powwow.
But I will have to wait so long until I get to play Ouroboros. How dare I have to wait another week? But yeah. So Everin, Everin totally stabbed the shit out of Azricus.
Yeah.
Very fun. And maybe why I have a Starhorns art piece, because they both got new scars. So that's why there's a new Starhorns art piece, is because they both got new scars. And I think that it's pretty and they're gay.
I just remembered, because I knew that I wanted Asri to get stabbed in the heart. And I just remembered why originally, because Bound, Ash and Asri get the same scar.
Hee hee. Me win. Me win. Everin just can't let the gays be happy. Yeah, including Everin. Including Everin. Nerve's a little asshole. But yeah, now you guys get to see the fun things of what's going to happen now that the parasite has, you know, spread. That's going to be fun. That's going to have no consequences whatsoever and will not have any issues for Starhorn's future.
Surely.
Has it spread or jumped ship? I said what I said. I said what I said. Anyways, fun and exciting things. Tee-hee. Hee-hee. Anyways, I think... Oh, I'm still just in silence right now. I didn't turn my music back on. I'm silly. That's fine. Boop, boop, doop, boop, doop, doop. Turn that back on. It's fine. Anyways. So, yeah. I would recommend... Art, which nerve stream? I think it's the one before this one. Before the art stream before this. I think it talks about it.
I think the one with Teref as the thumbnail. I think Beck and both had that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. The parasite doth talk about how it do things. And I think it is fun. It is a good one. So, hee. That's my fun vibes. Set up on purpose, I know. Also, hi, waves, art, waves, art, waves, hi. Also, thing we set up on purpose was absolutely everyone who was all stressed about Aura showing Evren all the stuff with the consoles. You were absolutely right to be afraid. We were doing that on purpose. That was absolutely on purpose for Aura to be like, oh my gosh, my friend wants to learn my thing. And no, your enemy wants to know how to.
Which one of these is most important?
Yeah, which one of these is gonna cause problems? Aura's like, oh my god, let me tell you all the details. Just smiles. Smiles. Yeah, we're such good friends. Surely. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's my little wrap up. That's my bit. That's all my snippets I wanted to yap about. I didn't get to yap about, and I wanted to yap so bad. So, I will send you all away. I think that there is other lore, maybe, coming up today, because I think they might be.
Oshi lore.
I think Oshi and Dave are doing things. Yes. Oshi, yeah, okay. Yes, I wasn't sure if they had posted it yet or not, but yes, they have. Perfect. And with that, oh, I know where I'm gonna send y'all. I will send you guys off. To Connix. OMG. All right, I send you guys over. Go have fun. I will be back on the stream that I think Ven posted the lore event for next week. That's when I will be back. All right, I will see you all again very soon. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye. Boop.